This episode is proof that you should never, ever give up, even when you have a horrible circle. Enjoy. There we go. Got some nice weather. What are we looking like? Split plane path. So some games when the plane path is from, right here all the way across on the south side, those games are good for jumping and finding a car and looting up north because no one's going to be there. But these kind of plane paths sort of split the map right down the middle, and you can jump anywhere. Like I could make it all the way to Lipovka, I could go all the way to Gadko or the hospital. So just sort of be aware of the plane path, especially in duos and squad games, where to expect people to be. Because people will cluster up close to the plane path. That's the most dangerous area to jump at. I'm just going to jump from Yamada because we're going for semi-Hotdrops this game. I'd like to get a nice end game. I feel like it's been a little while since I played it out all the way to the end for you guys. I got one win on video. The first ever first-person game. You guys can check out that episode. It's one of the Hotdrops. First person, best person is the name of the title. That was a fun game. But not a lot of action, but the first-person game mode is just different. There's just less action because you don't see as many people, I think. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just sort of a feeling I have that when you play first-person, the fights are more intense, but there seems to be less of them. I don't know why I think that, but that's just what I think. And whatever. That's how it is. Okay, frames per second are excellent now. Feeling very good. I just tried to play a game just now and it was horrible. But we're back to action here. SMG suppressor, that's huge. What a SMG suppressor tells me, as soon as I find one, is that my secondary will be an SMG. Like, I have to use that suppressor. They're that good. And a compensator is excellent for an AK. Helmet. I didn't pick up everything upstairs because I didn't have a backpack. I couldn't hold it, so I got to go back up. If we want to draw some comparisons between Fortnite and PUBG, this is a situation where I like Fortnite because I hate having to run around and try to find a backpack and then go back for the things that I couldn't pick up. So yeah, Fortnite, for the simplicity of it, there is some benefit to that. But it happens pretty rarely, and overall, PUBG is just so much more fun to me, so this is the game I will continue to play. You guys will not see, I was looking at the corner of my screen, and I saw a tiny little sliver of a head right there. If you want to back that up, I can't believe I saw that guy, but if you want to rewind in slow motion and see what I saw, that was crazy. I just happened to be looking at the right side of my screen and I saw him. And that's the key to success in this game. Watch me die. Watch. But the key is just being able to spot people before they see you. And I don't know how I was able to do that. That was pretty insane. But I did. He probably hears me. That's okay. I hear him, so I definitely didn't see things. Oh, this is such a hard shot. But I got him cornered now. Not ideal. Yeah, watch me die. It's so funny. I'm hyping up my skills. Look how quick I saw him, guys. I've got a drop on him. I'm gonna kill him right away. I'm so good. I have a podcast. Look how skillful I am because I have a podcast. So if I was him, I would go upstairs. That's just me. But I would go upstairs and be able to get a look down on me. I'm want to take this moment because the plane's going over and open the door. There's a good chance he didn't hear that. Trying to get the most amount of health I can. But he hears me now, because I'm running like an idiot. But it's something to be aware of. Again, I keep saying the words "be aware of," but it is. If a plane is coming overhead, it pretty much masks all the sounds. Where are you? It's not over there, so I can safely peek this. Might have gone all the way up to the top. Didn't come out here. I would have loved to find a painkiller there. That would have been nice. He's probably on the roof, which is where I would be. Doesn't look like he is, though. Unless he shut the door behind him, which is possible. Another thing to try, if you're clearing a room like this... Hold on, let me see if he's hurt. Was that the same guy, though? I thought he had a helmet on. No, it is. He shot me with a scar, so that was him. Okay, so what I was going to say, and I'll show you in a second what I mean. Oh. I guess he just shot that. Yeah, he shot that behind me. He just missed. That's funny. When you're clearing a house like this, and you know someone might be behind the door, something to try is don't do this. So picture this, a guy is waiting for me on the other side of this door, or I'm the guy, and I know that there's someone over here, and he's coming in. I'm not going to stand in this doorway, just like this, and shoot him. I might do that if I'm the guy on the defense. What I would prefer to do is look for cover. Like here is possible, not the best. I would probably pick something like this and crouch down, give him a smaller target. Like, he's going to have a lot harder time shooting me when I'm here. He would expect me to be right in front of the door. So you probably don't want to be where people expect you to be. And also, if I was the one who was coming in, and I would expect the guy to be right in front of me, what I would do is not open the door and stand here like an idiot and let him shoot me. What I would do instead is I would run by the door and trigger opening the door as I run by it, and then not expose my body in the middle of the door frame. So I would do something like this, and imagine that there's not a giant hole in the door. So I'd run by, I would trigger it, open it, and in this time, he doesn't know where I am, and I'm not an idiot. I'm not standing here in the middle of the doorway. Instead, I've opened the door and scooted across the doorway, and now I'm on this side, and now I have a very good look at what's inside that room. And I have not exposed any of my body, and he doesn't know if I'm on this side or on this side. So especially in small rooms like this, this is very, very helpful to be able to clear a room this way. You will stay alive a lot longer if you start using this kind of tip. So I come in, I know he's somewhere in this room, I don't know where. He could be standing in the middle of the room, he could be standing over here, he could be over here, he could be back there, was where I was showing you a good spot would be. But if I am the one breaching the door and I come in, I trigger the door, I come over here, I've got a dead line of sight on where he is, and he still doesn't know where I am. Did I say ham? He doesn't know where I am? Yeah. So now, if he is in that corner, run by, trigger the door, step off to the side, see him, boom. Just like that. Or you could lean, do one of those, but either way. It's all about not showing your body, you know, not giving up your entire, profile or whatever you want to call it. Okay, hot tips. Now I've wasted all of my time and have to get out of here. I have a suppressor for an SMG, but still no SMG. I don't think that guy had an ump. I wasn't really paying attention, but I like my loadout now. I just need some sights. Kar 98 is a very fun weapon. I want to keep my scar out. Oh man, I only have 12 bullets. That's a problem. And how far do I have to go? A long ass way, so I can't loot. I have to get out of here, and this is not a very good situation. But if I die, you've learned something, and that's what Hotdrop is all about. Hotdrop. Drop top. Okie dokie. I hope you guys like running simulators, because you're in one. If you guys want more tips like that, I would be totally down to make some tip videos. I noticed everyone on YouTube seems to just watch the tips, or like the top 10 whatevers to do whatever, or the top things you're doing wrong, or whatever, stuff like that. People really like those countdown episodes. I'm looting here because I'm pretty much screwed anyway. There's the gas. But yeah, anyway, if you guys want more tips, I would be totally down to do some more. I've got one tip episode planned. It's like 5 tips that I thought of. All things that I've covered in these episodes. Whoops, I didn't wait long enough. One of those, for example, I'm not going to spoil all of them, but one of the tips would be to punch, if you're in a fist fight with a guy, aim higher than their head, because your fist will then impact their head instead of their body. Things like that that you might not necessarily know, that hopefully not a million other YouTubers have covered, and you might learn something. Giving back to the community. Okay, so I desperately need a car. If I don't find one, I'm dead. But this is one of those episodes where you learned something new, and you can walk away thinking, wow, Dano, that was a really horrible, boring-ass match. But I learned something, so I don't fully hate you for wasting my 30 minutes. And that's what I strive for, mediocrity. I saw in the patch notes recently that they... Oh, I like these cattail. I like that texture. That's cool. I saw in the patch notes that they are now updating the test server only, and they're not doing much on live. They're doing a few things, a few minor bug fixes here and there on live, but they're focusing on getting the vaulting and the bigger things out on the test server. If I could get this guy, that would be insane. So this means that there's not going to be much in terms of large updates coming to the live server. But one of the things they recently added to the live server, which was like the last thing they've done, was made the circles more powerful. The damage that it outputs is a little bit more, a little stronger. So I don't know exactly what this means yet. I haven't tested it. I haven't read up on it yet. It just means that you're going to take more damage in the circles, but I don't know what that means. What stage of the circle has been changed? Is it all of them? Is it just the end game? Is it the beginning? Because right now this seems to be typical as far as damage. I don't think that this is anything more than what I'm used to seeing. So we'll have to just play a little more and test it out. And again, I could be totally wrong. It might have been actually updated on the test server, but I'm fairly positive that the circles were adjusted for the live server. I'm going to go ahead and take a first aid, my last one, and continue on running Simulator 2017. And I should be really sticking to the road here to try to find a vehicle, but I've got a good look from where I am. I don't need to run all along the road. There's a boat. Is a boat going to help me? A boat would help me. That's all I got. Might be possible. This is going to be a really tough ask, but we're going to try. If you don't try, then you're just going to die. The other day, a couple days ago, I was playing with my squad, the OG squad, and we were talking during the day over text message, and I was saying like, oh man, like we haven't seen where's Dacia? Haven't seen a cheater in like ever, and if there are cheaters in this game, you don't really know it because you don't have, for a couple reasons, you don't have a replay of where you died. You also don't have a very close range battle all the time with people. So it's sort of like, I don't know why this is here. This is kind of strange, but hopefully it's not out of gas. I might not even make it, though. Anyway, so yeah, we were talking about how we've never really seen a lot of cheaters lately, and if you do see them, you don't always know that they're cheating. And then the very next game we played, the very next game, that night, we get on, and we were up against, at the very end of the game, a team of speed hackers and aimbotters. Like, the dude was running at like 3 times the speed you should be able to run at. It was so stupid, we couldn't believe it. I was like, really? Like, of course that would happen. Like, we jinxed ourselves so hard, but... Just, I've been seeing like a lot of reports lately of a lot of new cheaters into the game. Like, this game has really taken off in China and Korea, and with that comes cheaters. And there's a bunch of reasons why that is, and I don't want to offend anyone or say stuff that isn't true. But from what I understand is a lot of the culture in some of these places is you do whatever means necessary in order to get a one-up on someone. It's like, if I have the ability to get a cheat, and I can do it, I would. Because you just expect that the other person would be cheating as well, and, you know, it's out there, so you should be doing whatever you can to win, even if it means cheating. I don't know if this is fully true. I've heard this is sort of a reason why there's so many cheaters in those regions. I can't speak, you know, truthfully on it. This is just what I know, but I think there is a direct correlation between player growth in Asian countries and the amount of cheaters in the game. It sucks, but it's sort of what you expect. And because this is one of the most popular games on the internet right now, I was just going to say on Steam, but literally it's everywhere, you're going to get cheaters. More players means more potential for people who want to play unfairly and abuse the system. Wow, what are the odds of that? 2 first aids next to each other. I've got a lot of time, so I'm going to sit here and heal, and you guys are going to watch a very boring game. I think it was a good talk, though. I think we all learned something today, again, and it was informative, and you can walk away as a better person from watching this video, I think. The cheaters totally suck. I have noticed there's more, but they haven't driven me away from the game. I still have a lot of fun playing this game. I hope they do something about it, and we keep seeing reports like, oh, BattleEye today, according to the Twitter, has banned 25,000 cheaters today only. So that's great, and they are keeping on it, and they are communicating with people and saying, hey, we know cheaters are a problem, and we are doing something about it. But it just sucks how, like, people want to ruin the game so much for others. It's really, really annoying. And, like, usually the cheaters who are, you know, the people who are cheating are people who are very bad at the game. In that same squad game I was talking about where we met those speed hackers at the end, like, we actually took out a couple of them, because even if you do have an aimbot, it doesn't make you a god. It doesn't give you god mode. It's pretty easy to out-aim a cheater sometimes if they're not very good at the game, and usually a lot of them are. Okay, so my issue right now is I have no... Wow, this is exactly what I wanted to find. An SMG. I want the SCAR. I'm gonna have to drop this because I need an SMG to be able to put the suppressor on. I also need another... because I have no bullets for my SCAR. I also need another sight. In the meantime, an ump without a sight is still okay, but I can put the sight on it because my SCAR is effectively useless right now. And the Kar 98, because the circle is getting smaller, I don't really think I need it. Always a good to have, but I don't need a long-range weapon at this time anyway. Oh, there's a guy here. I think he just took my car. Switching to full auto. Oh, there he goes. I didn't hear the engine noise, but I heard the squealing of the tires. That's kind of funny. Someone else could be here. But the doors are shut, which is a good sign that people are not here. But I'm going to keep my ear out, listening for any footsteps. Don't need 7.62. Really would love a big stash of 5.56, but this game is winnable with the ump. Shotgun, don't want. Oh, another red dot, that's good to have. Extended mag I already have, good there. Helmet's in good shape, level 2. Does anything spawn in here? I don't think so. And I'm right in the middle of the circle, so I expect people to be coming this way. People usually aim for the biggest housing complex within the circle, in the middle of the circle, so always expect there to be people coming in after you. The med situation is pretty good. Yes, there's some 5.56, that's big. So now I can use this guy. Indoors, in case I meet anyone, I'm going to want to have this out on auto. It's a little bit easier to control. Maybe I'll do an episode soon on cheaters. That's an SKS. I don't know. I don't like to generalize an entire nation of people by saying they're all cheaters, but I think if you look at the data and you look at some of the things about that area's culture, you might draw a connection between certain areas that are more prone to have cheaters. And I think it's a fact that we saw very recently that the game has grown exponentially in China and Korea and some other Asian countries. And with that, the cheaters have grown exponentially, so it's just what you expect. You can't be surprised by it. And you just gotta hope that the Blue Bull team is keeping on top of it, and from the looks of it right now, they are, so that's good. Cheaters is actually one of the things that drove me away from Counter-Strike. I think it's one of those things where you get to a certain skill level, you see them a lot more, because you sort of hit your personal skill ceiling. And for me, that was around Eagle-ish, LE. And as soon as you play matchmaking in that skill level, like, you can immediately see that it was almost like every other game or so was a cheater. It was just really, really frustrating. And even if you don't know if they were cheating for sure, like, you could probably guess that they were. There was a lot of very, very sketchy people. And it's no fun to play a game when you are not convinced, or when you are convinced, or you're not fully certain if the people you're playing against are legit or not. I want to go get that, but that's a very stupid idea. I've got the circle, and I've got this house to stay in. I should definitely just stay here. I'm going to shut all the interior doors on the ground level, at least, so that people think that this might not be occupied. Oops. Whoa, glitching outdoors. I don't think anyone's gonna go for that. That's not a very good idea. Whatever's in it, I probably don't need. With my luck, it'll be a Car 98, which would be useless to me. Okay, so I expect there to be more people here, but there's only 12 alive, so might be safe here for now. That was a very close ump shot in this direction. I don't see anyone, though. I don't love being in houses. I feel like I have... Oh, there's a UAZ going by. I feel like I have more luck being in the field or next to a tree or something. Because if you think about it, if I'm in a house, there's only so many places I could be, right? And other people storming the house. They're going to find me eventually. There's no way to get away from them until we have vaulting. Okay, so I hear silent shot. It was probably the guy in the UAZ that pulled over. I want to get out of here. And I kind of want to go over there. Nice and shady. It's dark. The gas is close to it. It's the short side of the gas. But I don't want to make too much noise getting out of here, and this guy's probably already heard me. I could go up here and just jump off the side. I think I want to go jump off this side. I think I can jump through these windows. I don't really want to break them. I thought that there was a door. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's out through here. Yeah. I really want to go over there. I don't know why, but I do. Shot's over there. I'm gonna do it. Felt like this is where I needed to be. I don't know why that is. I probably just put myself in the crosshair of someone else, but here we are. Maybe I'll lay down. It's probably a good idea. I don't see anyone at the moment. And there's 9 alive. So this weird ass game of me running in circles, running through the circles, has turned into a sort of exciting ending. We've learned how to clear a room without exposing our bodies. We've had a nice talk about cheaters. We've got 1 kill. Got a guy. Where is he? Where are you, dude? Must be on the other side of that barn, or whatever. I don't really feel like going after him. I don't need to. I can wait. Oh. Oh, well, I screwed that up. It's because my gun was against the side of the thing. I should push him. Got a good hit on me. A bandage. I've got 4 first aids. I'm just going to use that for timing since I only have a minute. 5 alive. Painkiller. Would love some more 5.56. But I gotta move and I might get screwed by the circle. Let's check what he had quick. Suppressor AR, worth it. Alright, so now I can use my... Oop. Oh, that was real bad. That was real bad. I need this guy's ammo. I desperately need this guy's ammo. Okay, that's enough. Sort of took me off guard. I wasn't really ready for that. I want to swing wide. This guy could be here still, which is... I don't know. Tough to say. There's definitely a guy over there. This guy right on the other side of this thing. And I don't know if you can penetrate... If your bullets can penetrate that. I should have gone into that house. There's a guy. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I might not survive this. Jeez. I don't have a choice. I gotta heal. Where are you? Oh man, I don't know if I want to go that way. I think he's over there. Oh, this is a really bad position for me to be in. With 45 seconds. Does this guy have anything I can take? Helmet? That might help me. Vest. Ghillie suit. That's good to have. 4x scope. I don't know if I want it though. We'll see. This ghillie suit might help though. I'm so in the open, and I'm on like a downward slope kind of area. And there's no grass. There's no grass for my ghillie suit to help me with. I could become one with a bush, I guess. Become a bush Wookiee here. He's not that way. He's either over at that, or he's up there. He's not that way. Okay, so I know he's got to be at the UAZ over there. Yep. He's at the UAZ. No, there he is. Oh, my hands are shaking. Shit. He's right there. My heart is beating in my ear. Yeah, he's right there. He probably sees me. He's probably waiting for me to stand up. Got him. Okay, well, that was intense. That was a very long, shitty game until the very end, and now my hands are shaking and I hear my heartbeat in my ear. But damn, that was insane. Holy crap, what a game. 4 kills in the end. Whew. That's why PUBG is so much better than Fortnite. Show me an intense Fortnite game, as intense as that was, and I might change my mind, but holy shit. Whew. Alright, that's it for me, guys. Catch you next time. And that is why you never give up on your dreams. Thanks for watching, guys.